Hey guys, till now we have learned various functions. Most of them were used to draw various shapes, but we haven't discussed how to display the value of a variable to the graphics window. In this video we shall be focusing on that. Hello guys, as usual created a new file, named it as print.c. So you may have noticed a slight difference in the code. That is, we are having an extra variable as well as a character array, and a character array of 15 characters. We'll talk about the significance of these declarations later on, but first of all let's concentrate on what we are going to learn in this video. As I have mentioned in the introduction part, we are going to learn how to print the value of a variable to the graphics window in this video. In the previous videos we have learned various functions that were used, most of them were used to draw various shapes to the graphics window, but we haven't dealt about how to print the value of a variable. So to achieve that, we are having a function known as sprintf. I hope that you are already familiar with the printf function. That is already available in the C programming language to print a statement along with the value of a variable or stuffs like that. So I hope that you may be also already familiar with the placeholder syntax, that modulus d and stuffs like that. When we are printing the value of variable, we just use that modulus d inside those inverted commas, and we give the variable name as after a comma, so that the value of the variable gets filled in that part of that modulus d. I hope that you are able to understand, and it will be a familiar syntax. In the case of the sprintf function, we are using the same syntax, but with just a slight difference. We are having 3 parameters. Now let's start learning about the sprintf function. So first of all, as you can see, we are having an integer variable named x of the value 50. We have initialized it to the value 15. We are also having a character array of 15 characters. Now let's use the sprintf function. I'll explain you what a sprintf function does in a detailed manner. So as I have already mentioned, it takes 3 parameters. The very first parameter is the array name, the character array name. For this case it is a, and the next one is a message to be displayed, and the third parameter is the value of the variable. Now we can display the message that the value of x equals something like that. So let's type in the message there, the value of x is equal, no, the value of x is, okay, that's enough, mod d. This was what I was talking about, the placeholder modulus d, and the in the part of modulus d, the value of x gets filled. I hope that you are familiar with that syntax with that printf functions. Now let's come to the functionality of the sprintf function. Now, as you might already know, the value of x gets filled in the part of the modulus d, in the placeholder. So this is what happens happens here too. This value gets filled to the array, gets copied to the array. So the function of a sprintf function is to copy those values, or to say the backward direction, something like that. So I hope that you got a little bit idea. So I'll explain what happens. The value, we have the message that the value of x is modulus d. In the place of this modulus d, modulus d is actually a placeholder for integer values. So in the place of this modulus d, the value of x, that is 15, gets filled, and so the message becomes the value of x is 15, and there's a space in between the is and the value of the variable as it comes exactly as we have given in the message. The spaces are being included, and that's it. And what happens here is that this complete statement, these are all characters, isn't it? Actually a string is a group of characters, so that's what happens here. This string gets actually copied to this array, which is having at most 15 elements. So that is what happens. So that is the function of sprintf function. It just copies the values in the backward direction. It first of all it copies the value of the variable to the message, then it copies the entire message to the character array. So now let's print this statement. To print, we are having to print anything to the graphics window, we are having the function outText. First of all, let's look what happens to the outText, then we shall move to the outText xy function. Now what we have to print, we have to print a means that complete message. Now our character array holds this complete message and we can print it to the graphics window. Now if we compile it and run it, we can you can see that we have the message at the point at the top right corner, that is the point 0 0. As you remember, if you remember, the outText function prints anything given to it as a parameter at the topmost left corner, actually the topmost left corner, and that is the point 0 0. And now if you need to customize the way in which text appears, you can use the setTextile function to change the way in which the text appears. You can change the font, the size, and etc. And if you need to change the exact position in which the message appears, you can use the function outText xy. And let's print the function at the center of the window. Okay, I hope that you are familiar with these functions. Let's run it. Now you can see that the position of the message has been changed to the center of not perfect center, but the very first word is starting at the point. So that is why we are not getting the message at the exact center. And so that is how we can print the variable to the print the value of the variable to the graphics window. I hope that you understood a little bit, not a little bit, almost about the sprintf function, as well as how to print the value of a variable to the graphics window. And that's all for this video. And as usual,